Hey guys, what's up? Paladin here. Um, how can I put this? Uh, so you're probably wondering, you can already hear in my voice, that I am not happy. I'm not even doing my usual intro of, um, okay, so first of all, I don't have a job. Why do you need to know this? The reason you need to know this is because I recently damaged my computer's audio, integrated audio, on the motherboard. So until I get a new motherboard, which is more expensive, or get a external audio USB cable, um, which I'm going to be making when I get a job, I want to make a new computer that's a lot more efficient than this one, and I regret buying this computer because um, it is. Tip number one, guys. Here's a little tip for you: do not ever buy a computer. Desktop sales are crashing. They're crashing for a reason. If you just simply buy your own computer parts and make the computer that you want, you can make a very, very effective computer. Hell, you can make a gaming computer for probably like 450, bro, and it'll last for a couple of years. I say a couple of years because 450 isn't exactly breaking the bank or anything. If I'd say if you wanted a computer to last a couple of years, you'd probably want to go with like a 6 core AMD or like the current gen i5, and then go with something a little bit more like a uh, why can I not think right now? I'm just upset at right now, so I'm trying to give tips while I'm upset. So for a GPU, you might want to go with something a little higher, like a 7950 or 7970, or a GTX 770. I don't say 780 because that card is ridiculously expensive. Unless you really have the money for it. If you buy a 780, if you have the money for it, then you'd probably freaking wouldn't need a GPU replacement for like 10, 15 years, man. That'd be, I wouldn't say 15. That's kind of pushing it. I'd say 10 years. That's a well invested $650. It would last you 10 years, maybe even 12 years, depending on how CPU and GPU intensive games come out, or I mean, games are later. But back to the point of this video. So yeah, the if you didn't already know, um, being a person that makes videos, especially commentaries, where the audio file is separated from the video file, I need to sync my voice with the video. If I do not do this, then that was a loud creaking sound. If I do not do this, then I can't. There'd be the video wouldn't be synced like with my voice. Like if I throw a grenade in Halo, and 5 minutes later, not literally 5 minutes, but like 10 seconds later, then I'm talking about me throwing the grenade, then the video is clearly out of sync. And if I don't have audio, I can't check to see if the video is out of sync or not. You're probably wondering, how am I making this video right now? I am actually using my cell phone to record this, in which case I will be plugging my cell phone into the computer, extracting out the audio file, and then I'll have, because I can't do gameplays, I would love to record some gameplay, but my Roxio is acting weird to this audio problem. My Roxio isn't having an audio problem. It's actually just not wanting to register the video for some strange reason. I don't know why it's doing this. So unfortunately, I can't even record, even if I don't know what's going on in the game. Like if I don't have sound on, say for example I'm playing WWE 13 and I'm just playing a match. You know, sure I'd usually mute that because I'm trying to avoid copyrights from WWE, but you know, that's just I it's so irritating and depressing because I got my Roxio. I was all happy. I was like, okay, let me make YouTube videos again because I haven't made one in God knows how long, probably like 3 years. because the last video I made, I don't know, I think it was based off of, I'd have to check, I don't even remember, man. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I just got fed up with my video quality, and I got the Roxio, and I was all super happy. I was like, yay, I got the Roxio. It's a, by the way, if you have a Roxio, please have a very CPU intensive computer. If you do not have a computer with a very good CPU, the Roxio is not going to do well for you. There's a lot of hate towards the Roxio because the Roxio apparently has a lot of issues. This is not exactly the case. The Roxio has issues in terms of CPU performance if you don't have a good CPU, or you're being an idiot. I'm sorry, that was very blunt, but you can't record 1080p when your TV is in 720p. It doesn't work that way. That's what people try to do. Oh, I want the best quality. So my TV's in 720p, but I'm going to record in 1080p, which doesn't work. You just simply render in 1080p. That way you make the quality a little bit better. You can't record in 1080p. Your TV won't allow that because it's not that high of an image quality preset, whatever you want to call it. I'm sleepy and I'm very upset to have to make this video, but I won't be making another video for a while with gameplay in it. Now, videos like this that are going to be very boring because I don't have anything playing in the background. I'll probably just have a picture of the topic that I'm talking about. This is how I'm going to keep making videos for a while until I do something about this audio problem. I'm going to record audio on my phone, export it onto the computer. I'll have a picture or something relating. I'll have a picture relating to the topic at hand. So I'll at least be able to still make videos of some sort. You're probably wondering, well, how are you going to be able to hear yourself if there's any audio glitches when you're rendering the video? I've got my TV hooked up to my computer, so I'm using that to actually at least watch YouTube videos and just watch videos in general, and hear anything, listen to music, off my TV now. Now you're probably wondering, well, why don't you just use the Roxio to record with your TV? Again, I just said that the Roxio isn't working for some strange reason because of the audio error in my computer. It's not popping up the video either. And plus, if you'd think about that for a second, trying to record the Roxio while I'm playing the game and not being able to monitor the recording would be a bitch. It just would. I'd have to keep swapping the remote. Like, I'd have to keep using the inputs to change to make sure the recording is still going, if Audacity is still recording my voice. That's just a really big pain in the ass, and if I do something wrong, I don't want you guys to have to go through all of that stupid crap, because that'd be dumb. So I haven't made a video in a while because I've just been heavily upset at this. I didn't know how exactly I was actually going to make this video until I found this nice little recording app on my phone. In which case I'll use USB to, import the audio over, and I'll find some random picture on the internet. I'll have it all together. I'll render the video in 720p still, because even though it's not a gameplay video or something like that, it still deserves to be in HD. I don't know who the fuck doesn't use HD these days. But, yeah, I'm highly upset. I regret buying this computer in the first place, though, because when I bought this computer, I was looking at the specs, and I'm like, oh, this is all nice. This is a nice little computer. And that didn't turn out to be the case, because this is nowhere near as good for gaming. It's a very, very shitty gaming computer if you were going to use it for gaming. My voice cracked. The processor does not have L3 cache, which means, again, that's not good for gaming. You want L3 cache for gaming, meaning that you'd want a Intel or FX processor in your computer for L3 cache. This is beginning to become uncomfortable because I've got the phone on a stand and I'm sitting in a chair, and I'm tilted to the side so I can make my voice louder. I'm kind of being stupid because, to be honest, when I'm actually editing the video, I could just turn up the volume if I'm not loud enough. But anyways, you can just tell in my voice. I'm not thrilled. I'm not happy at all. I was enjoying making videos. And once again, something stupid happens, so I can't make videos. Another reason why I didn't make videos for about a year or two, not only was I not happy about my video quality, is my phone still recording? Are we still good? Because it just went black. Okay, we're still recording. Okay, so this app, if I go longer than 10 minutes, which is my screen timer, okay, that's nice. It goes, okay. But anyways, um, you know, it's just, there was besides the quality in my videos, my previous computer, it broke down on me like 8 times. It got 2 viruses. I got rid of those 2 viruses. But one time when it broke, the VGA port, I don't even know how this happens. The VGA port on the fucking motherboard broke off. I don't know how I managed to accomplish this, but then again, that computer is about 5, 6 years old. And when I got it, I was like 13 maybe. I'm 18 now. And I guess I might have been too rough with the back ports when I was younger. I don't know. But if I knew what I know now, about a month or two, I'd say 2 months after I got this computer, I started to really get into computer specifications and gaming and everything. And I looked at how consoles are so far behind, and I'm not being a fanboy, okay? I've owned a 360 a year after it came out, and I had a PS2 and a PlayStation 1, and I'm just now getting into PC gaming, so if you call me a fanboy, you're a fucking retard. But that's all I gotta say. You're a retard, because since I was 8, I played consoles. So you're stupid if you try to call me a PC fanboy. And it's only been like 3 months of me being interested in the PC gaming. But anyways, but yeah, I just. I don't even know, man. It's ridiculous. If I knew what I know now, because this computer was fucking $600, I could have made a very, very epic for $600 computer, gaming computer too, a very epic one. All I would need to do is I'd skip out a little bit on some of the computer parts, not the PCU, the power supply, because if you skip out on that, that's a no-no. Don't do that. Don't ever. Make sure you have a very nice power supply. If your power supply is under $60, unless you need a 430 watt from Corsair, which is I think like 40 something dollars. If your power supply is under like $60 and you're trying to run a gaming computer, it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry, you cannot do that. It just does not. It does not happen. That does not work efficiently. That's just you're gonna be bottlenecking your computer a lot. But if I knew what I knew now, I would have probably. Let me see here. So for the whopping price of, while I'm doing this, I might as well. I'm holding my phone right now. I'm gonna use my calculator on my phone. I hope this doesn't. Oh, it does vibrate. Man, that means you guys are going to be able to hear that. I need to turn that off now, just in case if I ever need to do calculations on my phone while I'm doing a video. As of these next couple of weeks, hopefully not weeks or months, until I get this stuff fixed. But let me see here. So if I was going to do... I'd probably put an FX 6300 or 6350 in my computer. Probably a 6300. That'll run me at about 120, I think. So then after that, what you do is you need a motherboard. I'd probably get about $100 motherboard, maybe. So here we go. Power supply, probably put a Corsair 650 in it, and that's $65, I think. Jesus. RAM, be 85, right? About roughly 85. So we got a CPU, motherboard, PCU. We got our RAM. Disk drives are like 24, 23 bucks. Hard drive would be about 90 maybe dollars ish. And then finally, a graphics card, which besides your CPU and motherboard, this is the thing that will probably kill your budget. I'd probably, as a starting computer, go a little lower. I'd probably get a 79. It's not a 79, a 7870, and I believe those are roughly $180, maybe. I think they might be lower. I could probably find one for lower, but okay, let's just say 180, and we equal that off. That's $665. So if I saved up about 65 more bucks, plus the, so if I saved up roughly 700 something dollars, because I need my OS, my operating system, I could have made a computer that probably would last me, not the graphics card, because the graphics card, that's gonna slowly start to deteriorate, but the CPU is perfectly fine. Like, I probably could run with that setup for I need a computer case. I'm doing this the completely wrong way, because you can spend $400 on I just watch Austin Evans, okay? I don't like giving out other channels, but screw it. Just go to Austin Evans. He can make you a gaming computer for freaking $400 or $350. I think his lowest is $350, maybe. He can make you a computer that will be awesome for $400. I'd recommend the $450 one, though, because he actually puts a graphics card in it. The $400 one is like for integrated graphics, which doesn't get you very far, actually. It's just to hold you off for a bit until you actually have the money for a GPU. But yeah, I'm doing this the completely wrong way. But because I don't have a list of parts sitting in front of me, so I'm being stupid. Yeah, I first of all, $100 for a motherboard on a starting computer is probably a bad idea. Yeah, Austin had like a $50 motherboard, and freaking his CPU that he picked was like 80 bucks. Yeah, I'm being stupid. Don't listen to me just now. He can make you a computer for $450 if you want a graphics card in it. I'm pretty sure that's the graphics card one. Yeah, if you want a decent one, it's $500. And if you want a decent to mid or high, you'd get $600. If you want a high end gaming computer, it'd be over $600, hitting probably $800, $900. If you want one that is fucking future proof, you go ahead and you get one that's over $1,000. You'll be future proof for probably a couple years. And when I say a couple years, I mean like over 8, 10, maybe. Probably a lot more, actually, depending on what you get. Like, if you got a 780, like I was saying, you wouldn't need to replace that for like 10 something years, 10 plus years, 10 something, what the hell. This video is going over a lot longer than I wanted it to, because I was originally just going to discuss why I haven't been making a video. But I decided, I'm on the subject of computers, I might as well talk about building one, because I will be building a computer, a new one, when I get my job. If you're wondering about the price of the new computer that I'm building, I'm not going to be buying a CD drive, RAM, or a hard drive, because I already have those things. I might buy another hard drive later, though, because this one's running out of space. But those three things I don't need. Everything else, the case and all that other stuff, I need a replacement for. So those will probably... I think everything is $434. The graphics card is what's going to kill it, because I'm really thinking about getting an NVIDIA 770, the GTX 770, which is $400 something. It's $410, but a rebate is like $10. I might get this the overclocked one, which I think is still $410, but I'd want one with more VRAM, so I'd probably get the 4GB model and not the 2GB model. Still really pissed off that NVIDIA is not putting 3GB in their standard cards like AMD does. It's just kind of stupid that they only give you 2, and we're in 2013 now. It's kind of ridiculous.
I picture it like this. Nvidia is like the Intel of GPUs and CPUs. You're paying a premium price for a premium performance. That's nice and all, but AMD's got their shit together now. They're fixing their drivers and all that stuff. Besides their CPUs, they need new CPUs. They're just, please make another FX series or just do something about that. You guys falling behind in CPUs. But in terms of GPUs, the AMD Radeon 7970 gigahertz edition, or even the regular version, stands up to a 770. And it's like what, $200, $300, and the 770 is $100 more if it was $300. So I mean, hello. The only reason I would get the 770 is because I like physics. I've fallen into that gimmick. I know it's a gimmick. But it looks. I love Borderlands 2. First of all, you guys, I've talked about it before. You guys know I love Borderlands 2. I've shown a couple gameplay of it before here and there on the channel. But let's not count the Roxio test where I was playing it. And we were fighting Pyro Pete, and I forgot to check the quality settings, and it rendered in 480p, or I mean, it recorded in 480p, and I'm a freaking retard and tried to render it in 1080p, and it just made the video quality worse, which is the stupidest decision of my life. I don't know why I did that. Because you can't render, you can and you can't. If you try to render it in 1080p, it'll just like stretch the screen, and it'll just stretch the pixel. It's just all ugly, stuttering, stupid. Just don't do it, okay? It doesn't help your video quality that much unless you're already rendering in HD. 480p is not HD, clearly. It's just a really good standard definition. That's what 480p is. It's higher than standard definition, and it's kind of good, depending on what 480p you're looking. The YouTube 480p is pretty damn nice. I don't know what the fuck they do for that 480p, but that's pretty damn nice. So yeah, I don't really know much more to talk. I really lengthened out this video, but I just felt like talking to you guys, and explaining what's been going on, just talking about random stuff. It's kind of actually making me feel better. I'm actually depressed that I cannot make videos, and that my computer, I haven't had this thing for very long, okay? I got this computer like 4 or 5 months ago. Shit, the fucking audio's already broken. Like, I have technology just likes to break on me, okay? I've replaced this DNA that I have right now, this HTC DNA. I had to replace it because the calling wasn't working. The calling still doesn't fucking work. It's something wrong with my Verizon account. But the audio jack was messed up, and there was just a couple things that I didn't. It was like slowing down, so I replaced it anyways. Stupid stuff. And like I've had 3 Xbox 360s go on me. My PS2 originally broke. Just technology. As much as I love technology, and I'm a technology nerd, I'd like to say. Now it's ridiculous how things break on me. Like, does anybody else have this problem? You know, you love technology, but yet it always seems to fucking break on you. Like, I bought even though they're not a really good company in the first place, I bought it because it was cheap. Well, not really me, my mom did. We got a Sanyo for me. I gotta stop saying I bought. We got a Sanyo for me, and I read some reviews, not a lot, and Sanyo seemed decent. So we bought it, and it crapped out on me in a year and a half. It was an LED TV, so it had a really great picture, and it pissed me off. I have an LCD now, but it's a lot bigger. I had a 26-inch. Now I have a 32-inch in my room. But it's an LCD, meaning that it was obviously a lot cheaper to afford. It was like $250. I thought it was a steal. It's a gaming TV. It has 3 HDMI ports. It's got 720p. It's actually got 768p, which is kind of weird. I know that's actually if you play games on your computer, you'll notice that one of the settings for the screen is 768p, which I find weird. But the TV is actually not 720. It is actually 768. When you're watching TV, it is 720 because well, I have DirecTV. The cable box will force it into that quality. But when I'm playing a game, like, it says 768p on the TV at all times, like when I'm checking it. So I don't know what's up with that. It's not well, I mean, you know, better quality is better quality, but that's so so much not of a difference compared to 720p that it doesn't really matter. But it's really weird too because this TV is 720p, yet the cable box can force it to 1080, which is very strange. I don't understand how that works. But I don't know. Maybe cable and other stuff is whatever. That's all. I don't know. I don't understand that. But yeah. Um, if you're wondering what my TV is now, it's an Apex. I actually, again, I didn't even do research on the Apex. I saw that it was a 32 inch. It was for $250. I was like, let's take this. This is mine now. We're taking this. But keep in mind, by the way, that this TV is actually about a year old now, maybe 2 years. Um, I'd say a year and a half now. It's lasting longer than my Sanyo, at least. Um, but it's why am I losing train of thought? It's a bigger at the time. See, TVs are draining in price right now. This TV, actually, about a month after I got it, which pissed me off, it went down by like, it was not 230, I think. And then the LED version 3 months later. The LED version is the exact same price as the LCD version, which really makes me mad because the LED version is really thin. Like, it's not like the LCD that I have right now is thick. It's clearly bigger than a standard LED, monitor and or TV. The shit is a lot bigger than an LED, but it's not bigger to where I wouldn't, it's not a big deal. But holy crapola, the LED was thin as fuck. And it was like, it had a great picture. I was just staring at the demo at Target. I was really pissed off because it was the same price as the fucking LCD version then. And I was just like so heated and salty and whatever other word you want to use for being extremely pissed off. This video is going towards 30 minutes, but I just felt talking about stuff is making me feel better. And I know some of this stuff was completely irrelevant towards this video. But, I don't know. I felt like synthesizing a little bit, with you guys. Maybe some of the problems that I'm having right now have happened to you before. And you can kind of, you can kind of synthesize with me. You kind of understand what I'm going through. And I am talking about the technology thing too. I'm not just talking about my computer problems. Like, you ever just have stuff and it doesn't even have to be technology, you just keep buying things and they seem to break, especially you hate it so much when it was expensive and it's past the warranty date or some shit, so you can't, like, replace it or get a new one for free, you gotta buy it again, and it's just like, you're so aggravated. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good understanding of what I'm going through. I apologize about all this. You can hear it in my voice. I'm not lying. I'm not having a good month. I was saying a month. This whole month has been kind of with me right now. So I just hit myself in the nuts. Good thing I didn't hit myself too hard because that shit stings. But anyways, I was I was playing with my hair, and I dropped my hand down, and my eyes were closed, so I didn't see where I was dropping it down. But good thing I didn't have too much extra force. Otherwise, that seriously would have hurt. Right now, it just stings. Yes, I am talking about my nuts on YouTube. Shut up. I feel better now, slightly. But anyways, thank you for taking the time to watch the video, guys. I know it's been a very, very long video. If you actually did watch it, you're a subscriber. Thank you very much. If you're a new person, please subscribe. I know I'm not making too many videos right now. I will be doing videos on, like, news articles and stuff. You guys can probably hear the chair squeaking in the background. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, I'll still be making videos, but they'll be like on news articles and topics that are kind of juicy at the moment, and I'll have a video on them. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. If my voice quality is a little iffy, it's because I'm not using my Turtle Beaches like I usually am. I'm using my phone. But thank you very much. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I will have more videos on the way, just not gameplay ones, unfortunately. But anyways, this was Dark Paladin, guys. I'll see you later. Peace. Au revoir. Au revoir. I don't even know. Hasta la vista, baby. See ya. Peace.